is 102 degrees outside, guys. I am sweating biscuits. What temperature is it for you? And I bet half of you guys are commenting right now in Celsius. How dare you not convert it to Fahrenheit for a dumb guy like me? What is up, peeps? Welcome back to more CS news. Thank you all for being here as we slowly approach 77,000 subscribers on the channel. I just want to say thank you all very much. But more importantly, let's just hop into today's news because I'm going to play for you guys one of the funniest clips I have seen in a long time. And it includes a guy who is a bit divisive out there. Some people love him. Some people hate him. Some people love to hate him just to respect him, and they also still love him. That being Donk, as he has been welcomed on an NA FACEIT servers. Him and Team Spirit, alongside many of these other major teams, have been in Texas for quite some time, so we expected to see a lot of these European or non-North American CS pros maybe hopping on the FACEIT servers, maybe enjoying and seeing how things go down here in America. Well, probably just about as you'd expect. As first and foremost, it is Donk saying that it was pretty tiring to play on NA servers for a week, and I don't even know if he made it through the full week, thanks to Team Spirit vlogs, which are a time, by the way.
Да я просто поразмыслил и подумал, что если я буду типа вот сидеть и играть до плей-оффа неделю, типа FACEIT 24/7, и типа, что я скорее всего с ума сойду. Потому что с американцами играть FACEIT это дорого стоит.
Много прошников играет сейчас в FACEIT американских?
Нет, вроде. Я не против кого не попадался. Я помню,
против фриказоида только.
Да. Я помню, что я играл в Далласе, завел в соло, попался против Думао, Джуниора, еще Садзина, по-моему, против этих чуваков с Легаси, короче, год назад. Я в соло выиграл их 4. Я наебашил типа 1,7 КР на Мираже и все. Думао, кстати, 1 КР наебашил, то есть поэтому он Виталий победил.
Исчерпывающе.
Что значит исчерпывающе?
And then I bring you to one of the best clips I've seen. So thanks to the Reddit user who actually did translate all of this for us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it. But this was amazing as Donk was playing with some guys who were well below his elo, and he was carrying the entire lobby. I think he ultimately went on to get over 60 kills in this game. But it was not without trouble, as here's what Donk had to say at the end of this round.
Let's swim. Shift. Molly him. I hold. No Molly, so блядь, someone. Throw Molly.
I'm doing it.
Is there, burning? Reveal the smoke, reveal. Keep out.
Jungle.
Two jungle.
Go con. Don't smoke. One up.
One more jungle, one CT.
Go.
Take it.
CT, take it.
Red.
Donk, you want up?
I wanna kill myself.
Now that is classic, not just North American, but that's just classic Counter-Strike right there, as it seems Donk is very tired of North American FACEIT. So we'll see how it prepped him and how well it's going to have him be doing for this major. I will say, in that first clip, his confidence is through the roof. He was talking about the previous legacy, not the previous, but prior to this major, playing the legacy guys, and just saying how he beat them all by himself. His confidence, even as the kid, he's just so confident. It's hard to imagine what Spirit and Vitality is going to be like in the semis if they both make it that far, which they should. I mean, his confidence is like hard not to be like, maybe they do have a chance to win another major, because they do. But someone who will not have a chance to win this major, actually a couple teams, one will be G2, the other will be Heroic, and they will be maybe exchanging some players, as Heroic did let us know ahead of this major because they had to, due to conflict rules, that both S1mple and their coach Saw would be going to G2. So we knew going into this major for Heroic, their roster would change, and G2 post-major, they also would change, which has to create a difficult environment to compete in such a big tournament for these guys. And I think with that being said, both G2 and Heroic, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they both made great major runs, especially a team like Heroic, who, yes, was a big favorite through stage 1 and 2, but made such a deep run, and some teams call that an advantage to be able to play so early on. I don't think so. The best of ones are such a wild card out there, but both the runs they made were impressive, and G2 narrowly missing playoffs as well considering what both these rosters, especially the pressure these G2 guys have been under and the big changes they have made, I thought they had a pretty good run. I don't know what you guys think, but it's someone like Hades, who was only on loan to G2, so we knew his time would not last, and he did have a difficult last series versus Mongols, and especially a last map. I mean, that was a great last map, by the way. It was a great back and forth series, and G2 had some incredible maps that were so close, yet unfortunately did fail. And unfortunately for Hades and the rest of G2, Senzu just was awoken yet again throughout this major. But he took to Twitter to have some jokes out there. The haters were right. We couldn't do it. And some people like took this, I don't know, a weird way of like a lack of self-confidence. And it did look like he struggled under the pressure in that last series. Like he had a pretty bad last map and a lot of missed shots out there. But we also saw some re-encouraging responses. And when I saw the tweet, I was like, guys, he's just joking. It's not that big of a deal. He was on loan this entire, it's not like he was going to be a primary piece of G2. Even if he did somehow pop off, he already knew ahead of the major he was going to be replaced, which also has to probably play with you a little bit. He was in a difficult spot, and so too was G2 for this tournament. And so I saw people giving him backlash, and I was like, guys, it is still major ongoing. The players are allowed to have some soft jokes even after a difficult loss, okay? Maybe Malbs uses socials a bit differently to be a bit more emotional, but players are still allowed to crack jokes. I saw that, and bouncing off that, and speaking of Senzu, we also saw apparently some backlash going towards Technoblade, because at least when it comes to chat, I don't know what Senzu is seeing. Whenever there is a lackluster performer this major, and for any major in tournament, you know chat goes in, right? If Hades were to miss many shots, people are going to let you know. And if Technoblade is not getting any kills, people are going to let you know. And maybe that's what Senzu was talking about, all the hate and backlash he has been getting for underperforming as of late. But he wanted to take to socials to re-encourage his teammates, saying, hey, I love this guy. Like, we need him. Without Technoblade, Mongols ain't here, which a lot of people love. Saying some people talking crap about Techno lately, and I'm against it fully. It's been too much lately. He's doing everything for the team and will do even more. If Techno was not here, none of us would be here. He's an amazing person, both in CS and in life. By the way, I love him so much. And this is why it's going to be so difficult to cheer against these guys and cheer for FaZe instead. Why did they have to be matched up? But it's also a perfect matchup because that means one of them is guaranteed to semifinals. It's like, I heard Ash talking about this. If you guys don't know Coach Ash for Gamer Legion, he also makes YouTube videos, does a great job, a great breakdown, and he was one of few people out there who actually have a chance at a solid coin from this major. And even he was saying, dang, it's a tough matchup. It could go either way, but he thinks the crowd in Austin will be cheering against the Mongols. And I do agree, because we have a Liege on FaZe, and I'm gonna take a good stab here, a prediction. I've been to plenty of events, and Mongols, I've watched plenty of events. I'm sure you guys have too. Mongols are always the fan favorite for obvious reasons. They're so fun to watch. They're so genuine. They don't trash talk. They're always humble. They're the perfect freaking team to cheer for, right? Representing a country like Mongolia. I mean, it's a beautiful story, right? On the other side, though, we're in Austin, Texas, and we have one North American player left. His name is Liege, and it's, of course, a fan favorite team of FaZe now because they have s1mple, and, of course, Kerrigan trying to win another major, become the oldest to ever do it. There are reasons to cheer for both of these teams, and I do think Ash is right. I think we will be cheering for FaZe over Mongols. They will be the fan favorites, but I don't know. Who are you going to be cheering for? It's like it's a win-win or is it a lose? It's a win. It's a win-win. I'm smart. One of those teams will be going to a semifinals. One of them will be going home. Both have made a great major run. So Mongols versus FaZe. Oh my, it's going to be such a glorious day in Austin. Make sure to go watch over on Twitter. I'll be having live updates for all of you. And hopefully from my hotel room in Texas, I'll have a chance to make videos. I can't make any promises. It's going to be so hectic. One last story for all of you guys, though, and speak of the devil on FaZe himself. That being s1mple, he actually had a video and an interview with Doja, and I didn't even know, I didn't recognize that it was Doja because of the blonde hair until someone pointed it out in the comment section. Doja interviewing s1mple and asking about, hey, like, how did you get back into shape? How'd you come back to form to be in FaZe? And apparently it was FaZe Rain who gave him a call in the gym that turned things around for him.
Вопрос. Как ты набрал форму? Долго
Задал.
набирал?
Короче, были братики в Польше. Ой, в Польше. В Испанию приехали братики, они хорошо занимаются, и они говорят, надо идти в зал. И мы,
Да.
короче, все попиздовали в зал, и в какой-то момент мне написал Рейн, сказал, не хочу ли я мажор сыграть. То есть я уже начал менять свою жизнь, уже начал делать шаги, чтобы там никакого алкоголя, там ничего этого, и начал ходить в зал, и как будто, блядь, оно так происходит, когда ты занимаешь, ну, типа, и вот так вот мне пишет Фейс, Рейн, и я охуеваю. Мы начинали играть 9 дней подряд, без перерыва, тренироваться, и я не знаю, но я сказал команде сразу, как только у нас будет буткемп, я буду играть лучше. И как только буткемп начался, я чувствовал, как я играл лучше, но в начале, в первой стадии, я чувствовал эти нервы, и я не мог на 100% показать правильный результат. Но еще много чего зависит от того, как команда играет. Если я чувствую, как команда вообще, ну, типа, коммуницирует, делает правильные ротации, то мне намного легче играть.
And we did know this about the gym. He'd been posting like workout updates of like, hey, back in the gym daily. I've also been grinding CS again. But it was such a quick turnaround of him hitting the gym and then being back on FaZe. And one of the Reddit comments I loved the most, they were like, if FaZe somehow win this major, I'm going to personally thank those Spanish gym bros for getting S1mple back into it. Those are the moments I love Reddit. You guys have the oddest minds. The comment section sometimes really does deliver over there. But that is how S1mple found his way back, so we can thank Sir FaZe Rain for that. But until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Of course, we will hope to have one more video for all of you guys ahead of major matchups on Thursday. I will be traveling though. It's going to be a very busy week. I cannot promise you guys videos while I'm in Texas for the major, but I will try my best to do them from my hotel room. They will probably be late, and I don't know if you guys will watch them, but I'm going to try my best to also get footage from the actual arena in there for you guys too. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subbing. 77K. I think we're well on our way to passing that great number. So till next time, take care. See you back here soon.